No. Hey everyone. In this video, I'm just going to talk about some movies I've seen recently. And I have a list in a Word document. So, if I'm looking like this a lot, it's because I'm reading the movies that I've seen recently. So, I think I'm going to start with... Oh shoot, I've seen a lot. Okay, well, I guess I'll just talk about movies that I've seen in theaters somewhat recently. It's been every weekend we've gone to the movies. And I think the first movie we saw in a while in theaters is The Other Woman. And that was funny. I don't know what else to say about it. I just thought I would tell you what I've seen recently. So, The Other Woman, I don't know how to place my hands right now. The Other Woman is funny. It was really funny. And I don't think my dad thought it looked too great, and he laughed a lot. What else did we... Oh yeah, okay, the other, comedy that we went to go see was Neighbors, and my dad was dreading seeing that, but, my younger brother, he's not old enough to go and see rated R movies alone. He has to have someone older than 21 with him, which I am not. So, my dad, we make him go to a whole bunch of movies that he never wants to see, because my brother, and I do too, but we love horror movies, and so my dad hates blood and guts, and he's just oh, they just go way too over the top. And then we make him see a whole bunch of comedies that he's it's gonna go too far and it's gonna be awkward and disturbing. But anyway, we saw Neighbors, and my dad so liked it more than he will admit. It was hilarious. Neighbors. Yeah. I don't know what else to say. The other thing, though, I feel a lot of the funny parts, I was thinking of a really funny line that I'm not going to repeat, but there are some really good lines in that movie that me and my brother laugh at hysterically, and my dad would too, but he won't say that he did. Yeah. So, I think those are the only two comedies that we've really seen lately. Yeah. So, also, where am I? I don't know. I watched a whole bunch of recorded movies, and I'm not gonna, name all of them, obviously. But my brother and I, we've been watching, not really classic, suspenseful movies, but, we watched Basic Instinct, Fatal Attraction, and then there's one more similar to that I cannot find. Shoot, there's another one similar. Oh well. But we watched a few movies like that. We hated Fatal Attraction. We just we understood what happened, but we just didn't get why it happened, because we're your wife is so much better looking than this girl. Why did it have to happen at all? And then Basic Instinct was really good. And we watched the original Cape Fear and the remake. I'd say both of them were just okay. I like the remake better. But I mean, Gregory Peck is awesome, so you have to say something about him in the original. What else did we see? A lot of these, it was just a movie that I watched by myself. We watched My Best Friend's Wedding and Pretty Woman because my brother hadn't seen them. and they're enjoyable, but I mean, they're not like super great or anything like that. I watched Love in the Afternoon with Audrey Hepburn. That was a good movie. I don't, I wouldn't say it was like spectacular, but it was good. Definitely, probably one of the ones that sticks out more. But not, it's still not comparable to like Sabrina, I think. And, oh yeah, the other comedy, oh no, that's not in theaters anymore, just kidding. This came out on DVD. That Awkward Moment we rented, and I really enjoyed that. I liked it. There's some parts, and it was like really funny. It went a little too far, but it didn't make you feel completely uncomfortable, I don't think. I have a friend, and she saw that in theaters, and she didn't like it. I liked it. Yeah. And then we saw Godzilla in theaters, and me and Chase loved that. That was super good. My brother, he has like every Godzilla movie ever. It's kind of ridiculous. Like, he was obsessed when he was like 6. And so, of course, we had to go see the movie in theaters, and then he ordered a poster like the day after we saw it, and they're probably gonna make another. Of course they're gonna make another. Did anyone else catch that when, if you've seen it, when, Ford, I think that was his name, and his dad, when they go back to their old house, there's like that, I can't think of what it's called, but like the cage that they have for like lizards and whatnot, it said Mothra on it. I saw that. And then the whole movie, though, I was thinking, did that really say Mothra, or was I just like reading it wrong? I'm pretty sure it said Mothra, though. And then I looked it up, and I was correct. And I was like, Chase, did you notice that? He's like, no. I was like, pay attention. Okay. And so I really liked that movie, and my dad really liked it too. And yeah, I don't know, there's a couple people I watch on YouTube that talk about film, and they didn't like the movie as much. And I rented True Romance from Netflix. That was good. That was good. I liked that, and just kidding, okay. There's a movie on the list that I've seen recently, and I just couldn't think of what movie it was. I'm not gonna mention that one, though. That was okay. Let's see. Oh my gosh, I watched Welcome to the Dollhouse. I rented that from Netflix as well, and I really liked that movie. That's definitely more of like a teenager movie. Oh, my dog's sleeping, and he's whining in his sleep. Okay, I can hear him downstairs. But, yeah, so Welcome to the Dollhouse. It was made when I was born, but I really liked it. I really liked it. And I think if you're, like, a teenage girl like me, or a young adult, or whatever, you should watch it. I really liked it, and I'm probably gonna get that. But I always hate it when a movie's not available on Blu-ray, because then it's like, okay, I'm going to get it on DVD, and then it's going to come out on Blu-ray. Like The Outsiders. Oh my god. I got that movie I got The Outsiders, the complete novel, on DVD, and then they were like, hey, we're going to come out with The Outsiders, the complete novel on Blu-ray. And it's out now. So check that out. I love that movie. But then, like, really? I just got this. I mean, it was only like $5, but still. So, yeah, I really liked Welcome to the Dollhouse. It's about this, like, I think it's 6th grade. Yeah, this girl in 6th grade. And she just has, like, a terrible time in middle school. Her first year of middle school. And she has this crush on her brother's, like, friend. Like, her brother is helping him with, like, math or engineering or some class, and then he Steve, that's his name, Steve is in her brother's band. So they like worked out a deal, and yeah, I really enjoyed it. What else did we watch? Oh yeah, we rented The Secret Life of Walter Mitty, the remake, and it was good. I liked it better than the original, but it wasn't like spectacular. I do think that it's a good movie, because I think it's Ben Stiller's like directorial debut, and that's definitely like a good thing because there was just a lot of scenery in it that was like, wow, it's so pretty. Yeah. I recorded Gentleman's Agreement because I was thinking about getting that one day and then I didn't, and I was like, I should watch it first because I wasn't quite sure if it was a movie that I would like enjoy a lot, because usually if I'm going to buy a movie I know that I like it or that I will like it, and I really liked that one. I think that I'm really glad that it's on Blu-ray, and I think more people should watch that one. And then we saw X-Men in theaters. Good God. I love the X-Men movies. Like, I'm not a huge superhero action film person, but X-Men are like the only superheroes that I like. But then, after we saw this one, X-Men Days of Future Past, there was one. They didn't include Nightcrawler, which is really upsetting, especially because that's my brother's favorite. Then they had Azazel, like, die, and I'm like, whoa, you can't just have him die because he has to, get with Mystique, and they have to make Nightcrawler, and it was kind of upsetting, and I also felt that, Trask, his character could have been, like, bigger, because they should have included, like, why he hates mutants so much, and, why he's out to, like, destroy them. His kids are mutants. Yeah, and then, most Marvel movies nowadays, they have, like, a little sequence, the scene at the end of the credits, and so we stayed for that, and it's, like, a little teaser of, X-Men Apocalypse, which has already been announced, and is set to come out in 2016, and so I didn't know who Apocalypse was, and so I looked up, like, a whole bunch of information. I was, like, on an X-Men rampage, and then I realized that X-Men and the Avengers and other superheroes, they, like, all, like, combined in there, all just, and then I was like, oh, dang it. Like, I knew that, in the new Avengers movie, Avengers 2, like, Age of Ultron, I think that's called. The Scarlet Witch and, oh my god, I can't think of what the fast guy's name is right now. Oh my god, Quicksilver, there we go. I know that they're, like, X-Men, originally, like, from X-Men, but I haven't seen the Avengers, and I haven't seen, like, Captain America, and I haven't seen, like, the only ones that I have seen are, like, the Hulk and Iron Man 1. So now I feel like I'm obligated to watch all the other superhero movies. Oops, my pen fell. And I kind of don't want to. But I feel like I should, so that I understand everything that's going on. And then I can watch the Avengers 2 and see the X-Men in it, and then, yeah, I don't know, that was just a lot of X-Men, but I love the X-Men movies. Like, they've always been my favorite since, like, the first one came out. Yeah. And I don't know why. I think it's just because they have, like, different powers, and they're actually, like, people with powers, I guess. They're mutants. It's not, hey, I was bit by a spider, or, hey, I'm just really rich, or, hey, there was a reaction with this chemical, or this whatever. and oh, I'm really rich. There's another person. Oh, I'm really rich. And that's all I know. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. But I love X-Men. And my brother got... Oh my god, my brother is a little stinker because he got all of the steelbooks, the exclusive steelbooks from Target. All of them. And I was like, Chase, you know that X-Men's my favorite. You know that those are, like, the only superhero movies I like. Like, I think the other ones are, like, good, but they're all, like, I don't know. They're kind of, like, boring to me. It's all just so, like, typical, and I'm like, okay, I know what's gonna happen now. But, like, X-Men is so complex, and there's so many characters. And, you know, you're like, oh my god, that person is that person's father. Oh my god, they're this. Like, within the plot, there's character conflicts, and then there's, obviously, like, bad guy versus good guy conflicts. I don't know. I'm probably speaking way too much of X-Men. But I'm upset at my brother for getting all of the steelbooks, and he's like, these are mine. But I have Evil Dead, which is cool. But still. I'll probably get, like, an X-Men collection. Probably. And then I watched East of Eden, because I finished the book, like, finally. And I'm going to do a video just on East of Eden. Talk about that. And then I rented Peeping Tom. And, oh my god, we watched it, like, 2 days after. I don't know the actor's name off the top of my head. But we watched it, like, 2 days after the guy who plays Mark, the main character, he died, like, 2 days before we watched it. And I was like, oh, that's so sad. That I'm appreciating him now. And I don't know. I just thought it was very sad. And what else? I recorded The Illusionist. That was a good movie. It was kind of, like, slow, but the end was definitely worth it. I was actually thinking about just deleting it and not finishing it, but I was like, let's stick to it. And yeah, so in the end it was worth it, but it wasn't, like, spectacular or anything. Their accents annoyed me, though. Like, every person in the film had, like, a fake accent, and it was, like, really bothering me that it just sounded bad. And then, here we go. I saw The Fault in Our Stars. Oh my god, it was so good. It was so good. I cried so much. And I tried not to cry at the end again, but it's so good. It's so good. And I really enjoy the book. I read the book, like, when it first came out. So I'm proud of myself for that, because there's so many people who are like, I don't even know who John Green is. I don't even know what The Fault in Our Stars is, but I'm going to read it because I hear it's a good book and they're making a movie. Like, I'm glad that I have known about John Green since, like, 2007 and read other books by him. And I was excited for the movie when he announced that he sold the rights. And yeah, oh my gosh. But The Fault in Our Stars is so good. So gonna get that when it comes out. Oh gosh, everyone go see that, but read the book first. And then my brother also got the Fight Club. I think it's like a Fox Connect exclusive slipcover. Really cool cover. I'm probably going to show the Fight Club and, like, other movies that my brother has gotten recently, including the X-Men Steelbooks. I'll probably show them in a video that I'll record tomorrow, because then I'll have more time. And what else? I rented Ladies and Gentlemen, The Fabulous Stains from 1982 with Diane Lane, and that was a good movie. I like certain dialogue that's in it, but other than that, it was, like, okay. It was still good. I enjoyed it. I just thought I'd mention it because I can. And then we rented The Monuments Men, and that was really good. We kept having to pause it, though, because my dad needed help with dinner, which was annoying, but it made the movie seem a little bit longer than it actually was. And then I watched Metropolis and The Big Parade one day after the other, and those are awesome. I'm probably going to get Metropolis because I really enjoyed it. And then the latest movie that I watched that I hadn't seen before is The Elephant Man. And that was good. That was really good. The beginning was kind of boring, but then once it continued, I enjoyed it more. And those are some movies that I've seen recently, and I probably talked way too much, but that's okay. Just letting you know what I've been watching. So tell me what you have been watching, whether it's new in theaters or a new release on Blu-ray and DVD, or if it's just something that you have had for a long time. Yeah. Have a terrific day. Thank you for watching. Bye!